Mic's on. Okay. Ready on the left? Ready over there? Okay. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the April 1st Glenville Town Board meeting. Would you please rise for the invocation and pledge allegiance? Please join me if you will. We pray for guidance and wisdom. We pray that we serve our community well. Pray that you continue to give us encouragement. I pray that we would lead with integrity and that we would serve the greater good of our community. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, sorry about that. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Present.
Councilman Blue?
Here.
Councilman Farrar?
Here.
Councilman Watson?
Here.
Supervisor Perkins?
Here. We will start with our town council reports, and I will start on my left. But before I do that, I did notice that there is just one numbering issue on our agenda this evening. So number 14 is actually listed as resolution 15. So we'll just make that clerical adjustment there. And also, Council, do we need to move executive session before new business, or can we do new business and then go into?
We do new business and then go into executive.
All right, very good. So that's the only thing. If you would just reflect that, please, numbering of the resolution. Okay. All right, thank you very much. All right, we'll start with Councilman Farrar.
So last week on 3/26, I attended the fire services meeting. Some of the things they talked about as far as objective and goals, they're looking to update their county resource list. They discussed specialty trainings, including elevator rescue and addressing electric vehicles. They also discussed how the county ambulance is now located at 15 Airport Road next to the Thomas Corners Fire Department. It will be there 7 days a week for 12 hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So they will be supporting Glenville and Scotia, but they will also be responding to calls throughout Schenectady County. And as far as a police meeting, I met with the chiefs yesterday. They completed their accreditation preparations, and they're awaiting a 3-day assessment. Chief Janik reached out to DCJS and is waiting for a response because they're looking forward to them coming and doing their 3-day assessment, which once they pass that, they will be accredited for the next 5 years. They also went live with their new website last week, which you can check out at glenvillepd.org. They're hoping to transition.
There's just been a slight modification to that, so hold off on that one.
Okay.
I can give you an update on that.
All right. Thank you. They look forward to having the bike police go out this month. And they are happy that Hunter Morris graduates from the academy this Friday. So congratulations, Officer Morris. That's all I have to report.
Great report, Councilman. On the website, we're happy to announce that we were going to launch it with the .org. We did receive our .gov, so we are going to link that directly to the town website, and it will be listed as the GlenvillePD.gov.
Okay, good.
PD.gov. So thank you for that report.
Yep.
Councilman Watson.
All right, so interscholastic sports have started now, the regular season, so if you get a chance to go out and check a Burn Hills or a Scotia game, by all means, go do so. You'll be seeing them every afternoon and on the weekends as well. It's a lot of fun. Burn Hills and some of the other schools have now flag football, which I just got back from our game at Schenectady. We beat Boston Spot 2-0. So congratulations to the ladies on their first win of the season. Also, just want to recognize this start of Passover today on the 1st, and also Easter observances are coming up this weekend. So please be aware of a lot of things going on in the neighborhood. But the last thing I want to say real quick, so I'm coming out of Hannaford, all right? And, it's always a tough place to get out of, stuff like that. But it's you see a lot of things as you're coming out. I see a car, a Jeep, being pushed up the street because it had broken down in the road. And who's pushing it out? 2 of our Glenville police officers. A great job, selfless act. They could have easily just waited for AAA or somebody, but they saw the situation, and I watched the whole thing. So kudos to them. I did not get their names. I'm hoping to get their names and recognize them. But again, just another thing that the Glenville police do around here. That could have held up traffic all over the place on a busy Saturday morning, and they did a great job of moving that. So I just wanted to recognize them on that.
Thank you, Councilman.
Just 2 comments. The first one is I did attend the March 2026 monthly meeting for the Glenville Environmental Conservation Commission. It was last Monday, the 23rd. The agenda for that night was solely focused on the battery energy storage system topic, as it has been since they've been assigned that topic. Recommended legislation was discussed and reviewed by the group. At the end of the meeting, it was determined that the recommended review was coming to a close for that group, and that the recommendations of the GECC would then most likely be provided to the Glenville Planning and Zoning Commission for their review and recommendations as well. Comment 2, last Wednesday evening, there was a Cops versus Cancer childhood cancer fundraiser held at the Burn Hills Balsam Lake High School. I'm glad that I was able to attend as a spectator. The event was held in honor of 3 students in the Burn Hills and Scotia Glenville school districts that are currently battling cancer. 2 of the students were able to attend in person, and the 3rd was watching the event remotely. I met an uncle, Bob Dietrich, of one of the students, the one that could not attend due to ongoing treatment. He said to me that the amount of money raised for the 3 was incredible. It was almost $15,000 for that night. But he stated that more importantly, the feeling of support and encouragement shown by the community is simply wonderful for the 3 that are fighting their illnesses. The gym was just about full for the event, which saw participating members from Glenville PD, Scotia PD, Saratoga County Sheriff's Department, and the New York State Police compete against each other over the course of 3 basketball games. Chief Adam Halfinger from Scotia PD participated. I also saw Sheriff Jeff Brown from Saratoga County and Deputy Chief Casey Green from our PD was in attendance as well. Both the Glenville and Scotia departments had a lot of members on their teams, and other members were also there in attendance. I was told that one of our SRO officers, Cody John Maggs, was instrumental in the organization and coordination of this event. On a daily basis, Officer Maggs instills positivity through his position by being dedicated and empathetic to the younger persons in our area. And this event is just one example. Being a retired member of the Glenville Police Department, and after retirement being a member of the Scotia Police Department, I wish to express my pride I have for both departments for the level of participation and support of the 3 courageous students from our community. I believe that not one of the members that participated did it for any recognition, trophy, or medal on their uniform, or even for a pat on the back. But this is my pat on each of their backs for they're doing the right thing in supporting the community they serve last Wednesday night in the Burnt Hills gym. Also, continued prayers for healing to those 3 students in their fight of cancer. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Excellent report, and I agree. The strength of our community is definitely shown when we rally and come to support people who are in need. So it's certainly one of the strengths of this community. I'm proud to serve here as well.
Yeah, I don't miss the grind of the daily grind of patrolling, but I do miss participating in those kind of things.
Thank you again. Councilman Cook.
Yeah, coming up on April 9th at 5 p.m. in Legacy Park, the Veteran Support Team NY1 and the Capital Regions Veterans Memorial will be having a ceremony to unveil the new POW MIA chair, bench, and plaque down there. So love to join.
Thank you. Is that all, Councilman?
Yep.
Thank you for that. We'll now move to privilege of the floor, and we have no one signed up for the privilege of the floor. I will open the privilege of the floor. If there is anyone wishing to address the board, please step up to the podium, state your name and address, and address the board. Is there anyone wishing to address the board? Is there anyone wishing to address the board? Seeing none, privilege of the floor is now closed. We'll now move to our normal agenda, and we will start with number 6. This is a resolution to rescind the public hearing scheduled for 4/1/2026, and this will be rescinding the public hearing to hear individuals interested in talking about the water treatment construction with the PHAS filtration system. The reason that we are going to rescind this is that there were inconsistencies with the map plan and report that were identified. So we are going to rescind this, and later in our agenda this evening, we will reschedule the public hearing for Wednesday, April 15th, for any individuals wishing to discuss these upgrades to our water treatment plant with the proper corrections made to the map plan and report. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Kirkland?
Yes. We'll now move to supervisors' comments. I'll make them brief from here this evening. I would certainly like to add to the fire training committee did meet the other day. We discussed continued expansion of the fire training facility, which is located out on Bly Road. We're excited to have the props in place. Some of the training is going to take place to bring the districts up to speed on how to run the props that were purchased earlier in the year. And Lion is the provider. They're directly out of Albany, so they're going to come out and train some of the officers within the district. And we can actually get to doing some live burn training out there on these props. So we're excited about that. Also planning ahead to look at how we are properly going to supply, operation and maintenance costs for future expansion of the facility, along with hoping that we land the B Fire grant that is applied for. So we're very hopeful. I think that this is something that is much needed in our community, and will also add continued support for surrounding communities as well. They're very excited, and I think it's just another great addition to our town, and providing the adequate training for not only our volunteers, but for the paid staff as well in the village of Scotia, and for surrounding agencies to make sure that they're equipped with the best that they can have as first responders. So that's one component there. Also, I did attend the Alplaus Neighborhood Association meeting. It was extremely well attended. I did talk about some of the highlights from the state of the town. Certainly all the work that we have done, things that have been accomplished, and things that we're planning on doing as a board. They're extremely excited. They're happy to serve in this community that they live in as a residents association. They have definitely tons of input in the community. Many great things come out of Alplaus. It's just a very small hamlet, but certainly they do a lot of good things. Most recently notable is the Alplaus Kill, is that correct, Bud? Alplaus Kill Preserve, which is the Mohawk Hudson Land Conservancy. It's a large tract of property that has been donated and is just an absolute enhancement They said that since it's been open, they're estimating that roughly 12 to 1,500 people have been through there already. So it's just a great way to get out into nature. And it's just one more example of why our investment in our natural resources, our parks, is vital to this community, because people do value these quality of life issues. Also, I will add that on the natural and the quality of life things that we have, I'm happy to announce that we received the DEC grant for invasives for Hemlock Hollow at a tune of $19,005. We can't leave out the $5. So $19,005. This will help us with natural restoration. We will go in there and plant a variety of trees in there to create stabilization for the hemlocks that are actually dying off in there. And we're really excited to get to working on that this year. And moreover, I think I'm thankful for our grant writers, thankful for Vicki Hillis as a parks director and the work that she did on this grant as well. It's great to just keep winning grants. So hopefully we continue in that vein. That's all I have. We'll now move to the rest of the agenda for this evening, and we will go to number 9, and this is a resolution scheduling a public hearing for Wednesday, April 15th, for individuals wishing to be heard on the improvements to the water treatment plant and construction of the PFAS filtration system in the town of Glenville. Do I have a motion?
We'll move it.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion?
Along with this public hearing, will we be having a presentation from Delaware, or is that going to come further down the road?
That will come further down the road, the presentation from Delaware. Courtney will be in attendance, who is the individual who is
For the bond attorney?
correct, exactly. So any questions that are directly related to the funding of this, and you know from the work session that we had, this is just to set things in motion so that we can apply for that grant and make sure we get the funding in place. Okay? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Derulo?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Kirkland?
Yes. On to number 10, a resolution authorizing the supervisor to enter into an agreement for the town to accept a land donation of real property. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on this? Council, I think I'll let you just speak to this real briefly about what's going to take place here when we enter into this agreement.
Yeah, we're going to enter into an agreement, and this is the property that we had talked about in the work session. That's up Route 50. That's partially in the state. They expressed the desire to donate it to the town. In the past, when there's been a straight donation of land to the town, we have done agreements that give the town the opportunity to perform due diligence, have an environmental review, survey, and title. So we have a 60-day due diligence period that will start when the contract gets signed. And at the end of that due diligence period, the town can decide whether they want to accept the property. There might be a variety of reasons why the town would not want to accept that property. If there's an environmental issue or a potential environmental issue, for example, the town wouldn't want it. If there's a neighbor dispute that the survey shows a problem with that, or there's a title issue or a lien on the property, those are the types of things that the town will take into consideration in determining whether to accept the donation. But assuming the property is clean in terms of title and environmental and all the other due diligence items, then at the end of the 60-day due diligence period, we'll get a deed and we'll record the deed and the town will own that property.
Thank you, council. Is there any further discussion?
I just had a question regarding the agreement itself. It says that the agreement's necessary because the town intends to incur significant expenses in connection with investigating the condition of the property. Do we have an estimate on what that costs?
Yeah, we do. I have a cost estimate for the E1. I apologize for not having it. So when I say significant, I think it's in the neighborhood, don't hold me to this, but I don't believe it exceeds $4,000. It's
Okay.
like 3,000. It's like the last time I think I looked at this agreement, this has been a long time in the works, trying to work out all the details between the estate and their attorney and making sure we get things in order. I can give you that number.
No, the ballpark figure is enough.
Yeah, that's the ballpark, and then certainly we will have a title search as well, which will cost, I guess in the neighborhood of $500-$600.
Okay.
This is direct property right along the Indian Kill, which is directly across from East Glenville Community Church. We feel that it is vital for open space preservation and protecting the Indian Kill as well. So that's a rough cost estimate.
And Councilman, to just address the reason that provision is in the agreement, should they change their mind, decide to back out, they don't want to donate the land for any reason, they would be required to reimburse the town for the expenses that they incurred.
No, I'm not questioning the agreement. I know that we discussed it during a work session, but no, we didn't talk numbers. I was just curious
Yeah, no.
about what the number was. Not your explanation's fine.
No, that's great. But did you hear, like, they decide? to
Yeah, no,
back
I
out?
understood that.
Okay,
Protects the town.
thanks. Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Kirkland?
Yes, on to 11, a resolution authorizing the supervisor to sign an agreement between the town and About Veterinarian Hospital. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, this doesn't change whatever agreement we have with the Mohawk County SPCA, right? This is just on top of that?
This is supplemental in case for any reason the Mohawk SPCA cannot take in case they're at max capacity.
Gotcha.
Is there any further discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Kirkland?
Yes. On to number 12, a resolution offering the hire of seasonal workers. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? As defined in the resolution, we hire seasonal workers every single year. Most of the time in our community, these are individuals who are either going to college or just looking to go to college. The pay without benefits is $17 per hour. We'll be hiring 4 park laborers, 2 water laborers, water department laborers, and 2 highway department laborers. Is there any further discussion?
Did we fill all the spots last year, do you recall?
We did.
Okay,
We did. Yeah. And hopefully we do the same this year.
right.
Yeah, They play a really important role as seasonal workers. Any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Kirkland?
Yes, on to 13, a resolution accepting the bid from Cushing Stone for the purchase of aggregate and asphalt materials. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Very good. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? I will say that this resolution clearly authorizes us to accept this bid, but also we have a piggyback policy with the bid from Schenectady County, which will allow us also to purchase aggregate and asphalt materials from the Schenectady County purchasing agreement.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Griffin?
Yes. On to number 14, a resolution authorizing the purchase of storage solutions for security from Eclipse Network Solutions located at 122 Carter Road in Albany for $14,679.62. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on this? I will just add to this that we already have cameras in place here. This is allowing for additional storage to meet the requirements for storage retention. This will allow 6 months of storage space on our current cameras, and we'll add a few additional cameras as well. This puts us entirely in compliance. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Griffin?
Yes. On to 15, a resolution approving the minutes of the regular town board meeting held on March 18th, 2026. Do I have a
So-
motion?
So moved.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Wonderful. Any discussion on this? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook?
Yes.
Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Supervisor Griffin?
Yes. On to new business, and I will start on my left with Councilman
No, I have no new business.
Councilman Watson.
No new business.
Councilman Blue?
Yeah, I just want to make a comment. Thank you, Vicky, for your work on that Hemlock Hollow grant application and award. I do live in that Hemlock district, so I appreciate it personally.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Cook?
No new business.
And I have nothing as well. Council, I need a motion to go into, we are now going to enter into executive session to inform the new board members of pending litigation. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Well, call the roll, please.
Councilman Cook? Councilman Blue?
Yes.
Councilman Farrar?
Yes.
Councilman Watson? Supervisor Griffin?
Yes. We will now go into executive session. Just to let you know, anybody in the audience here, we will not be engaging in any other business this evening. We will come out of executive session and gavel out of the meeting.
You're gonna need them.
Karen Beverly.
Sorry. All right. I'll take a motion to end executive session.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Cook,
Yes.
Councilman Delory,
Yes.
Councilman Farrar,
Yes.
Councilman Watson.
Yes.
Supervisor Kirkland.
Yes. Executive session is ended. We will now take a motion to end the normal business.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 We're adjourned.
Glad your wedding went well.